toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Back to throw, it's Wallace. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. Here's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Morris. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snags it over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. A little release to the back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets their job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense.
There he goes. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to throw. It's Wallace. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down net.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Just drives it between the uprights. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22. They got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Maddox. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Pulls it in. It's Morris. Still running at the 40. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To throw, it's Wallace. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Hoffman. And they're able to get him on the ground. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off-play action on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Under fire. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Charles. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Kansas State pushing the pace. Looking to throw, it's Wallace. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The quick out. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hammond. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. Touchdown, Kansas State! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brooks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. That's caught. It's Charles. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Finds a spot in the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass of just reading coverage and being accurate.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Wallace. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. 3rd play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job of reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets it out quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Texas Tech, 35. Kansas State, 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Wallace. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Really nice play called by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They booted away on 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll run it to the right side.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Red Raiders are on the move. From the gun, the ground game.
Running back the ball carrier. Picks up 3. Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
He's tackled.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Hammond. The throw to the outside is complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Give to the fullback. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
At the 17-yard line.
And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick completion on the out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A first down for the offense. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a man. It's Maddox. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. A lot of ground to cover here on 4th down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did sport.